Oh, I'm sorry. I almost didn't see you there. I was captivated by this breathtaking book, Choo Choo, Get on the Gravy Train by Farrah Candlestick. But you know what? Enough about this. Right now, it's time for group therapy with Dr. Guy. I'm very, very excited. This is our third show, and we're already starting to get some fan mail, which I'll be reading a little bit later. But we have some amazing, amazing guests. We've got Captain Mike, who's a boat guy, and sometimes he's British. That's a lot of fun. And then we've got Liberty, who's very passionate. And we met when I was getting a panini, and there was a protest happening by. And then later on, we're going to have Carter, who he's at Disney, and he's in charge of the tours. And it's real fun. So we have some amazing guests. Okay. Well, let's meet Captain Mike. Captain Mike, come on in. I met Captain Mike at Pier 97, and he's such an intriguing guy. There you go. Yeah. Okay. And you wanted to tell the world some things. You had some yarns you were telling me before, so go ahead. Okay. Why don't you tell the world about yourself?
Well, hi, I'm Captain Mike. I was briefly in the news because I successfully married the sea, and my marriage was recognized by the state of Massachusetts. And recently, unfortunately, the sea and I had some falling out, and I have now divorced the sea. And I'm going back. Dr. Guy convinced me to come on this show today because I want to get the word out to the former love of my life, Brandy. Some 15 years ago or so, I met this woman, Brandy, and I just fell in love. You know, she poured me whiskey and wine, and I told her, Brandy, you're a fine girl, and she would be what a good wife she would be. But then I said, but my love, my lady was the sea. At the time, I was like seeing the sea a lot. I was working on boats, and I felt like I had more of a connection. Now I'm very unstable, and I'm just looking for something real in my life. And so, you know, Brandy, if you're watching, I'm here, and I'm looking for you. And you know, I was wrong. So please, I don't want to seem too sad or desperate, but please give me a call or something. Please, I don't know where you are. I don't have an address for you. I left you in that harbor town. Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
You know what, Captain Mike? Thank you so much. Did you want to write her a letter? You could put it in a bottle. I could just throw it in the ocean.
I could have a message in a bottle.
Well, that sounds like it would make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a long one.
Okay, sure.
And then if she's watching this, or maybe she's in the ocean and she picks up a bottle.
If Brandy's in the ocean.
And she picked up a bottle?
Yeah.
You know.
People do that. I used to work on boats. I know. I have a boat.
You know, the way the tides work, I was once reading an article. A guy's picked up 87 messages thrown in a bottle.
Really?
That is a fact.
That's incredible.
Just because of the way the ocean works and where his beach is.
That's crazy. I once heard of a guy working for the police who had a message in a bottle.
Oh.
And it was a whole thing.
That sounds like a song.
It was a whole thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're going to sit down with Mike a little bit later. But next up, we're going to hear from Lorraine. And that's going to be really exciting because she's got a lot of stuff to share. Okay? See you soon.
Dear Brandy.
Okay. That's great. Lorraine with me? I met her when I was getting a panini and a protest was going by. And she had a lot of interesting things to say, and I decided to invite her to the studio. So welcome.
Thank you.
And I guess maybe Lorraine is your last name. Is your name really Liberty?
Yeah, my name is Liberty. It's my parents are first generation here, so they named me Liberty. Lorraine is actually my middle name. My last name is Smith.
Okay.
Deadbeat ex-husband.
And I might have heard that wrong. It was very loud. People were protesting very loudly.
Very much.
Okay.
Well, they had important things to say.
Okay. Well, what kind of important things were they saying?
Well, they want their rights. They want their freedom, and they should work for it. That's what we do here.
Okay. How does one work for their freedom?
Well, I'm very committed to working for my freedom. I do the overnight shift at Key Food to make sure that my days are free for my activism.
Okay.
So I think we all have different ways that we do our part, and I like to pick it. I think it's important to get out there with your body.
Yeah.
But I'm also on Snapchat, Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. I do the Vine. I do all the things. I'm on the YouTube. I have a Vimeo channel that my grandson just set up for me, actually. It's much more high quality than YouTube. Anyway, that's what I do.
That's so many things. I don't know what any of those are. I just joined Facebook 2 episodes ago in the pilot because somebody taught me how to use it. So that's real special.
It's a special place.
Great. So so you do work the night shift at Key Foods?
I do, yes.
That's
yes,
great.
I do. I have a wonderful manager. She's in cosmetology school. She does my hair.
So what's the difference between cosmetology and astrology?
Cosmetology. Oh, you're thinking of the cosmos. Oh, no, this is cosmetics.
Oh,
See,
okay.
it's just a wordplay issue there. That's fun.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
we do like to have fun on the show, but we also like to grow as humans. So sometimes we can do both.
Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, I'm so excited. And then how does your family feel about your lifestyle?
Well, my daughter's a little bit not in favor of it. She's pretty basic. You know, she doesn't like to do things that are interesting or edgy or, you know, change the world. She just wants to sit at home, and she's very into JOMO, you know, which is just pathetic.
I don't know what JOMO is.
Oh, you know FOMO?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's when you are foaming at the mouth.
No, but I can see where you reach that conclusion.
Well, I'm a doctor, so I was thinking about people who are ravenous from rabies.
Okay. No, but these are acronyms, and they might actually work for your practice. That's why I thought you would
Oh, that's
understand
exciting.
them.
I love to find out new
FOMO
things.
is about fear of missing out.
Okay.
And JOMO is about the joy of missing out, like you spend the night at home watching movies and binging on some show. So that's what she does with her life. She's lazy and basic.
That's great. Self-care is so important.
I don't think it is.
So let's get to the big question.
Okay.
I met you. We got along real good, but I get along with a lot of people. Why are you here today?
Well, I'd like to better my relationship with my daughter. I was hoping that if we talked a little bit about her, you could diagnose her for me so that I could convince her to find help.
Well, that's really important. And you know what? We're going to see if we can get to the bottom of that right after we meet Ken.
Welcome everyone to the Disney Jungle Cruise Expedition. My name is Carter and I'm going to be your guide through the Amazon. If you look to your left, you'll see the Amazon River. And if you look to your right, you'll see rhinos! Just kidding. Little Amazon humor for you. You'll just see more of the Amazon. Everyone say, whoa, because here we go. The Amazon holds about 170,000 tons of water. It's not fat though, it's just water weight.
That's great. Thank you.
Oh, look over here. Zebras. Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes? I don't know, but I'll tell you what they are, and that's dinner to lions.
That's a fact. It's true. Thank you.
Dinner to lions. Yeah, everyone, what's everyone's favorite movie, huh? Mine's The Lion King. You guys like The Lion King? What was the name of the dad again in that? It was Mufasa, right? Hey, you know what? Maybe if his name was Mufasta, he wouldn't have gotten trampled by that stampede. You know, like, Mufasta, you're about to get stampled. Everyone here still have a dad? Snakes! Don't worry, I got them. You know, snakes are ugly and they have really bad skin, but you know who doesn't? This guy. I use Lubriderm. Well, gee willikers, if anybody's getting hungry, be sure to stop off at our River Cantina and try our crocodile steaks. Be careful though, they have a lot of bite. Speaking of alligators, check out El Champo over here, his girlfriend Allie. She's a gator. You know, alligators mate for life, but it makes you think, like, when's my happy ending coming? Right? Like, I want my happily ever after. I'm not that bad looking, you know, I have a pretty good job, good personality. I did have to grow up a little too fast, more than other kids, because my dad left so long ago. Wow, I'm getting off track here, huh? Jeez. Oh, and just like that, we're back at the dock. All right, well, thank you all so much for coming to the Disney's Jungle Expedition today. Hope you have a great magical day. And to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Carter. Thank you so much for sharing your odyssey with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to be joining. Oh, there I am. Okay. We're going to be joining Carter and Lorraine and Captain Mike. We're going to sit down right after these messages. Okay. Right after these messages. Well, I'm sitting down with Carter, Captain Mike, and Liberty. And we're going to get to talking, but I just wanted to, because they can see, we've got Jake the Therapy Bear, who's from Sunnyside, Queens, and he is available. He's a licensed therapeutic bear. Yeah, that's nice. That's a great response. We like good responses. He has tissues if we get sad, and that's a Dr. Guy therapy tissue box. You can show that to the camera. They want to see that. It's okay.
I work with costume guys all the time. Kids love this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Jake's a little different because he is a licensed therapist who's also taken a vow of silence for Wednesdays, which is really special. That's fun. So, but let's get to the meat of the show. Let's have some group therapy. That's why we're here. So I'm going to start off. This is the first time you've all met, so let's get to know each other a little bit. How about that? Let's get to know each other.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's great. I'm gonna say, what's going on in your life? What's going on? Who's got something burning? Who wants to start? Maybe talk about their week.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Carter.
So, week's been good. What am I in the forest here?
That's a fun thing.
So I work on the Amazon.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's fun. Yeah, it's exciting. I work 7 days a week at Disney World, and it's fun because I bring so much joy to people every single day.
Okay.
12 hours a day.
That sounds like a lot that you're giving to Disney.
I mean, what can I say? I love my craft. I have bills to pay. I have a lot of gambling debt.
Is that what you do in your spare time?
I'm sorry?
Is that what you do in your spare time?
We all have our vices, no?
I relate to that. I like whiskey. I like wine. I feel you there.
I'm pretty sure. Is this still me? I'm sorry. That's passive.
Oh, well,
that's
this is a
passive.
shared.
I'm sorry.
This
That's
is
passive.
You know, maybe we uncovered something.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Because this is a shared space.
I gotta put it on a lot, so it's
Yeah, you got to be on. You got to
Yeah.
be in control a
I gotta-
lot.
yeah,
And
I
that can
saw-
be hard because then you don't have time for yourself.
yeah.
Well, we talked about the forest. Let's move on a little. Yeah, we did talk about that. Let's talk maybe about the sea, Captain Mike.
Well, I have a.
How was your week?
Well, it's good. I don't spend that much time near the sea. The sea and I had like a good time together. We were married for like 6 or 7 years, and now we've parted ways. We're divorced. It's fine. I pay the sea alimony.
I applaud your unconventional relationship. Me and my wife, Janelle May, also have an unconventional relationship.
Oh yeah? How so? I mean,
We're married, and I'm not allowed to wear a wedding ring because she says that's bondage of the patriarchy. And you know what? She's onto something. So that's unconventional.
you know what the fair enough. Do you know what the sea said to me?
What did she say?
She said,
Yeah.
which is encouraging.
Well, what did you hear when you heard that?
It was mainly a breeze. The sea and I have an interesting way of communicating. I feel, it's more of a You know, you have like sense memory and sensational
Yes.
sort of
And
communication.
then sometimes you can have synesthesia, and that's when you can see a sound.
You know what? He's right.
Yeah, he's right.
No, I mean, you're sometimes British.
Oh yeah, sometimes I have a strange transatlantic, but I spend so much time on the sea between like on the one side of the Atlantic and the other side of the Atlantic. I have a strange fusion voice.
That's great.
It's kind of like a pizza sushi place.
It's like a pizza. No, it's like because that would be the Pacific. Like America is pizza and
I'm just talking fusion. You know?
Okay, yeah, it's like Tex-Mex. I have a Tex-Mex accent.
Okay. Well, doesn't sound like that to me. But let's check in with Liberty. Liberty, thank you so much. You came to the show on the way here. We didn't even expect to have you. So I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
How has your week been?
It's been interesting. You know, I tried to bring my grandson to a few protests, and my daughter wouldn't allow that.
That's all
So that was a little bit frustrating for me, but everything else is just fine. It's really just
Sometimes
easy.
we say everything's just fine. And that's what we like to call a veneer, because it's not everything that's fine. Sometimes, if we dig a little deeper, we can find some feelings that when we expose, can really promote some growth. So when you say everything's fine, oh, hey, Jake. Maybe stand by. I think we might need tissues soon, but maybe not definitely. So when you say everything's fine, what does fine mean to you?
Fine means doable. It means I can make my way through it. I come from a generation that doesn't just lay around and do things. We didn't have the option. God. Darn it.
Okay, well,
Oh,
let's.
that's a
okay.
waste of so
Okay,
many
well,
things.
let's ask. We don't want to throw
Thank
things
you.
because projectiles can get in people's eyes. Thank you, Jake. And we want to ask consent before we touch. That's just a little thing. So, Liberty, I want to circle back because you have a lot of interesting things to say. And I really like how action-oriented you are.
Oh, thank you.
It's really important to get out there and do and be. You know? It's really,
Utmost.
yeah. So, when was the last time you talked to your daughter?
Oh, goodness. Last Thursday. She wouldn't let little Petey come to the rally. And I said, well, this is it. You can just forget it if you don't want him to be in my life as I am your mother. I raised you, woman. This is, I'm not crying. This is
Okay.
insane.
Well, Jake, maybe you
Is
take a $5, okay? Because sometimes we're not so great with the when we need the tissues.
I do appreciate the gesture. I know
Except
that it comes from a good place.
It sounds like to me that we have a lot of complicated relationships with people who we love in our lives. The ocean, your dad,
Yeah.
and your daughter. You know what? I think we're going to explore all of that in a little bit in something I like to call Life Map. Right now, let's talk about this book, Choo Choo, Get on the Gravy Train by Farrah Candlestick. Now, I love this book. I'd say it's a novel, but it isn't quite. It's incredibly creative. It's a mixture of fictional, historical action. There is a bunch of recipes in it that you can actually make at home, and you're suggested to eat while you read the book, as well as a subplot about espionage, which is very thrilling. It does make your heart flutter a little, so I recommend a nice chamomile sleepy time tea to slide in to sleep with, so that you're a little bit excited and you have fun dreams, but then you also can sleep and you're not terrified by the gravy train. That's a really fun one. So I recommend this. You can check this out on our Facebook page, which a previous guest helped us out and made. So that's really fun. It's Choo Choo, Get on the Gravy Train by Farrah Candlestick. That's a one to look out for. Now, next, I promised we would answer some fan mail. We got some fan mail. Jake, do you want to bring out our fan mail? our pad of fan mail. Thank you. I want to make sure I can. Oh, thank you so much. So you can write to us. There's a. Okay, well, I don't see it. I guess they're telling me we put it in later. I don't know how that works, but you can see the email maybe there. I don't know where it is because I can't see it, but they're going to put it in later. And you can get in touch with us. And you can ask me any questions about myself if you're interested in, or if you got a question that you want me to help you out on, because that's what I want to do. I'm here to help people out. Okay, let's start with this first one. Dear Dr. Guy, that's me. You say you're married, but you don't wear a wedding ring. Is that because you like to suck the D? Well, I do like to suck the D. And by D, do you mean Dolly Pops, which are lollipops you get at Dolly World, which was a wonderful vacation I went on with my wife, Janelle May. Now, you're right, I don't wear a wedding ring, as you can see. And I previously discussed my alternative relationship with Janelle, in which I don't wear a wedding ring because it's a bondage symbol of the patriarchy. And Janelle May hates symbols. Sometimes she goes right through a stop sign and she goes, that's the patriarchy. And I think, maybe you weren't paying attention. But you know what? She's onto something. And I like that. I like my wife. And I guess you're wondering, who wears the pants? Well, not me. I'm not permitted to wear pants in the house. I wear a sarong. And sarongs are very freeing, and they're a lot of fun. And there's an old saying, why do they call it a sarong when it feels so right? And that's what I live by at home. Okay, so ooh, well, it looks like it's about time to check in with our wonderful guests and see what their life map looks like. I think, Liberty, we were going to start with you maybe? Because I think it's time for her to go first.
Okay. Well, so this is, where do I go?
Well,
what should I do?
Well, I think we'll get...
Just you?
Okay. That's,
don't know.
yeah, looks like we got it. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Canada,
Okay.
and then we left and we came to New York,
Okay.
and we were free from the terrible cold winters, and then I found my feminism and Who Runs the World Girls, and I started protesting, and I learned how to make art like this, but much better.
Oh,
and
wow.
you're a novice. It's not like you're a professional, dear. I'm just being honest. It's good in life to have people around you who will be honest. Trust me, you'll learn.
That
If
is
the
tr-
ocean had been honest with you long ago, you wouldn't be in this situation. If the state of Massachusetts had, you wouldn't. So I teach people how to make good protest signs, and that is how I've made my art productive.
Okay.
This is my daughter before and after she discovered online streaming.
So it looks like she's got bangs and then she became a turkey.
She was good.
She's cooked and she's covered in food and she's just a friggin' veg all there all the time. So this is my new decision. Escape from New York, figure out a new life for myself. But then all of these things happen that I need to protest, and I think I'm needed here to help heal the world. So I'm staying.
That was
That's
amazing.
why
Thank
it
you,
goes
Liberty.
off the page, because the
That's-
journey continues.
Oh, wow. That was great. Liberty, that is a great life map. And I want to thank you so much for sharing with us. That's
That was
Thank
nice.
you.
That was really nice.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It sounds like you are at a tough impasse.
Well, yes. But better that than the alternative, I suppose.
And what's the alternative to you?
Not having an impasse to be near.
That's exciting. You know, we love Liberty because she is excited by the fact that she could change at any moment. And that's great because sometimes we get stuck in our shells.
Oh, my dear.
Okay. Again, remember we want to approach slowly because Jake, you are a therapy bear, but you're also different. So we want
It's good to be different. That's what we learned at Disney.
It's
It's good to be
wonderful.
different.
It's great. Celebrate your differences.
Oh,
Just
thank
do
you.
it at a safe
That is great.
distance.
Okay. That's great.
I'll go next, shall I?
Okay, that sounds great, Captain Mike.
So
Why don't you hold that all up for us? That looks like it's still dry.
Wow.
it's very moist.
Okay. Well,
Like the
that's-
ocean.
Much.
Don't be crude. That's my ex-wife you're talking about.
Well,
The ocean is gendered,
We,
by the
we
way.
do want to respect boundaries on this show.
Yeah. The ocean is gendered. The French made it gendered. They called it la mer.
Ah.
Ever since then, the French has been the ocean has been female. Not my choice.
and where'd you learn that?
I learned it in primary school. It's a basic French fact. I did high school education, but then I never went to university.
Okay. You never went to Boston University.
No, I did not go to BU or BC or Vassar or Harvard. Or
Well, there's a lot in there, so
It's a-
maybe we don't run down that list.
Okay.
And let's check out Mike's life map. This is his whole life,
this is
from
a lot.
start to end.
So this is me sailing. I was sailing this way from the sun.
Right when he was born. That's great.
Well, yes, I was born like over here, and then like we enter the page,
Okay.
and that's me sailing. And here's the harbor town, and the bar is right on the water. This is where I met Brad. This is a major life event for me. Was pulling into this harbor town, and then I met Brandy, and Brandy. This is my representation of what it doesn't do her justice, but this is Brandy, and that's me. And this is me saying no to Brandy.
Oh.
Because she was fine, but she wasn't great. I thought at the time I could do better. I feel like I was just like a real arrogant kid. Like, I'm not gonna go to college, I'm not gonna go to university, I'm just gonna like live my life on the sea and have sex with the ocean and so on. So I said no. And then I said yes to the ocean, and this is me saying yes to the ocean. And the ocean was happy about it. And it was
that's
great.
nice.
And then sometime down the line, I got sad, and the ocean and I had a conversation because it's not working, and we had some stuff to. Thank you.
That
was
was good that you called that
Yikes.
sneeze.
Let your higher power bless you.
I will. Yes. And that's like, I got up to there, and then now I think like the new part is it comes over to where I am, and I feel like I'm ready.
Captain
for
Mike, I think we found an artist in you because you got excited by this. I think maybe we found something on land that you could invest some more time in because it's nice to have things that we pursue.
Yeah, you found me near the pier. You found me on Pier 42, all right?
Yeah,
it's
right
really-
around
it was.
there.
I forget the piers all mold together to me, but I was checking out my ex. I just
Oh,
want to see how
thought-
she was doing.
I thought you were at the Armory Art Show.
Oh,
Because that's still going on.
is that where that is?
Yes,
I've
Pier
never been
97.
to that.
It's called the Armory because it used to be at the Armory. And now the New American Art Dealers have a show there. But the Armory show is now at Pier 97. That's real confusing. I know. It's like scrambled eggs in your brain. It's crazy. But I think we found something for you because sometimes a great way to mourn loss of love is to really dig in and explore ourselves.
Dive in.
Yeah. Oh, that was a fun pun.
That was a fun.
That was a fun pun,
was
Carter.
punny.
That was. You know what? I'll laugh at that. Ha.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. Captain. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna phase back. I feel like the part of my life that is sea related is kind of.
That's fun.
Maybe it's like I'm not over it and I'm just holding on to like straws from my previous life with the ocean. And really like the way to get over this whole relationship would be to just like let go of the captain thing. So like, you know what? Call me Mr. Mike.
Okay, Mr.
Oh,
Mike.
That's fun. I think we
That's
made
the-
a little
that's-
breakthrough.
That's the
Yeah.
microphone that you
That's
sing
fun.
into,
That's fun.
Mr. Mike. Mr. Microphone.
I think what's also interesting, and that is a
You're
metaphor for Captain Mr. Mike. Sorry,
I didn't
it's
study
so
that
new,
kind of thing.
Is Captain Mike has been, or Mr. Mike has been
Thank you.
opening up to us all show because his buttons have proceeded to get more and more
Beep.
important. And I just wanted everyone to.
Oh, my word.
20,000
You know what?
20,000 leagues under the
Well
buttons.
done.
You know what? New me, the nautical puns are still good. New me, less buttons. I feel like I'm making good choices.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm ready to.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's a lot of fish in the sea.
That's
so many
a
fish in
really
the
gross
sea.
image of my ex-wife getting filled with fish.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that.
Which I'm not okay
I do
with.
not want to
That's-
trigger you, Captain. I take that back 100%.
That's so. Oh God.
I think I need a tissue now.
Like we
Oh, dear.
used to like pretend, but that was like that felt real.
Okay. Well, you know what? We still got a lot more exercises to make, so maybe it's time to move on. Carter, would you like to show us?
Oh, goodness.
Carter, would you like to show us your life map?
Yeah. So I think life starts at 4 major points. They connect in the middle.
Okay.
So my life map is going to be very
Oh, dear.
much like this.
Oh, no. I think you do that the other way. I think it's the Chinese
This way?
way. This is no. Oh gosh.
This way.
You can't change it.
So
it's not changing.
this is where you start in darkness, and then you're born,
It's not.
and
like
then both ends,
Okay.
and then we connect in the middle, and then we go, and then there's death, more darkness.
Carter, I think you got a lot of anger in you.
Yeah.
I think it's manifesting itself because you know what? That is, at one point, a sign for peace in the Hindus. And that was a real fun thing.
Yeah.
But then it was co-opted by the National Socialist Party in Germany in the late 30s until Hitler's rise to power was squandered by his own suicide with Eva Braun
You know what?
in a bunker. Why don't we fold that one up? I think we saw it.
Like this.
No?
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
the-
should look at it.
Almost.
You should see it.
Almost worse.
I
Look at
think
your
you
life.
need to absorb that and maybe absorb how red and angry it is. And, you know, I'm noticing some things that you haven't
It's-
opened up on.
it's-
Like we've
it's
touched
not-
upon your dad, and it seems like you're burying yourself into work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And not taking time for yourself and not taking time to reflect. Because that is
You know what?
a swastika.
I messed up.
That
Yeah.
is a message
I
of
messed
hate.
up.
No, you didn't.
I thought this was
I
like
am
a
so
road.
happy. If you
you know
didn't-
how roads they twist and turn.
I 100% know. They usually
this
do it
came
in
out
circles.
like this came out like this.
No roads are shaped like that. None, not even in SimCity. So,
Yeah, I messed up. I'm sorry.
no,
everyone.
you did not. I do not want you to think that about yourself. You
I don't-
expressed
I don't
yourself.
think this.
If
I don't-
you didn't
no.
express yourself artistically, we would have never uncovered this problem.
Yeah.
And that's why we do so many different exercises.
I've-
We do different things to awaken different parts of the brain so we can really get to the bottom of that.
You know, did you know about this?
Yes, but I felt like you were so engrossed in what you were doing that
I
we've
should've
heard.
said something.
Like, I didn't go to university, but I know what that is. Okay, you do not need to be a
I
smart
was just
chap.
in a groove, and I'm
And
sorry.
it kind of looks like you were practicing in the corner too.
I wanted to make sure I was going to do it right.
Sure. Use the
Yeah.
the canvas as scratch paper.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So, you know what? I also, there's like, yeah.
There's no
that's
way out of
exact-
this.
No,
That is.
I'm
You did it
sorry.
back.
Is the bear okay?
Jake,
He's been
Jake's
down for a
grandparents
while.
were survivors.
Oh,
Oh,
that
wow.
was very
Oh,
triggering.
wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow, it's so difficult that he can't speak on Wednesdays.
Yes. Jake, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I don't.
So we're going to fold this up because we do appreciate that you expressed yourself, but we still got to think about others, even
Yes.
when we're exploring ourselves.
I agree. You know what?
And that's what makes that exploration.
I don't, and I
worthwhile.
also want to say this on record right now. I love everyone. I do. I do. I don't believe that at all. I didn't know.
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay.
Why are you moving away from me?
Because you drew a swastika.
I
and
didn't
were
mean
really-
to.
And humans.
I
Right.
I love all humans.
Okay.
All lives matter.
Oh no! See, that's dangerous
that's
right
a-
there.
yeah.
That means different things.
What do you what?
Then you're confused about quite a few things.
Well,
It's
they're
the-
saying that because all lives matter has often been co-opted by the alternative right, who
Oh,
are people
God.
who try to oppress people.
Similar to actually the symbol that you drew.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying over
It
here,
sounds
Doc.
like
Do these
sometimes
drawbacks-
you, if I can have permission to touch your arm,
Yeah.
it sounds like you are a man who really wants to fill his heart with love, and sometimes will grasp at the easy straw, and sometimes that straw isn't as sincere as we'd like it to be, like the Nazi Party or the alt-right.
Yeah.
Sometimes they look like they're full of hugs and cute little frogs, but their message is actually full of hate. And you know what? It's not your fault.
Yep.
I want you to say that.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Unite the right.
No.
What?
Okay.
What?
We talked about ourselves, but sometimes in order to grow, we got to recognize things in other people. Now, we've got Jake, our therapy bear, and he is going to act out a complicated emotion, and it's your job to recognize it. And I just want you to go ahead and call out word association of what you think Jake is projecting to us. So I'm going to get up, and I am going to give you this space right here. Okay, and whenever you are ready, Jake from Sunnyside, Queens, you go ahead.
Hungry.
He's not doing it.
Oh, it looks like he needs something, maybe. Oh, he's,
Oh, he's mad at me.
He's begging. He's.
It's because of his. He's mad at me because
Sorry,
I didn't mean it. I don't think that stuff.
Praying.
He's like Charlton Heston from the end of.
oh, he's being, oh,
He's
they're-
being dragged away.
Tortured.
oh no.
He's going someplace against his will.
Oh, it looks like he's in bondage. Okay.
Okay.
And he's tired.
No,
He's
And he's
angry.
fed up.
No, he's. No.
closing himself off.
Hey, buddy.
Well, I think maybe Jake is not acting out anything, and he's just actually mad at Carter because his grandmother was a survivor.
I didn't know what any of that meant. I thought it was a four-way street. I didn't mean to say that matters stuff. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say the right thing. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Well, do you want to say something? Not, I didn't know, because sometimes when we hurt people's feelings, even if we don't know, it's important to say something. What do we say?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Does that feel good?
Yeah, it feels
Jake?
great.
Jake, you want to come on? Do you choose to accept that apology? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Jake.
Well,
You are so good. I know why you have a TV show.
oh, well, thank you.
His
This
grandmother
has
was in
been amazing.
TLC? Survivor?
Was his grandmother also
no,
a bear?
That's different.
She was a licensed therapy chicken. So
Okay.
it's a different kind of thing.
So she
but
was a
of
survivor from what? One of those chicken nuggets?
Okay, that feels insensitive.
Well, maybe, Carter, you know what? I want you, this is a special exercise for you.
Okay.
Every time you want to say a fun joke, because sometimes we use jokes to shield ourselves.
I know this is. Don't say anything.
No,
Okay.
I want you to say something nice about your father.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, we haven't even addressed your father issues.
I normally don't get a chance to talk about it. Okay. I could do that.
Okay? Well, maybe we'll get to address them in a really fun section next. The Wheel of Wellness. Jake, do you want to bring out the Wheel of Wellness for us? Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Liberty, thank you so much. I knew you were so brave to do that, and I applaud your courage.
I feel like we should salute her. Liberty.
Let's not.
No, it could be
All right, go right ahead.
strange.
If-
Is there a direction? Does it matter? Should I be?
You're free to choose.
Oh my goodness.
It might not work the best, but whatever you land on, I know we'll find some help.
Okay. Oh well.
Ooh, that's a
that
fun
just
one.
stopped
Musical.
dead.
So for this one, Liberty, we're all going to support Liberty because we support people who are brave. And we are going to hum a tune together in the background while Liberty makes up a fun song for us.
Oh,
And she's dressed in red, white, and blue. And I think
Of
that's on
course.
purpose because she believes in freedom in America.
God bless
Okay.
America.
All right. Ready? And go. Whenever you're ready.
I believe in the stars and the stripes. I believe in freeing blacks and the whites. I don't know for nothing, but I thought it was a good thing to say. I wish my daughter would get off her caboose and stop playing. Seriously, Cynthia, you just got to get over yourself and do something with your life. I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know what we're even doing anymore. Petey, I think that, oh, I remember those days. We did that in the clubs. Now I want to sing a real song.
Go ahead.
No, I don't think it's a good idea.
We want to hear it.
Maybe half a bar.
Maybe half a bar. He's a tramp, but I love him. And I don't remember any of the other words. And it was my husband's and my son's, and he's a terrible deadbeat dad, so let's not talk about it.
That was really fun. That is the best. That is the best musical performance we've had on the show.
Okay.
Liberty, thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was great. That was amazing. I think we explored some fun things, and I think we really got out of our shell there. That was fun. Captain Mike, you're no longer...
Mr. Mike, please.
Mr. Mike, you're no longer wearing a shirt at all.
I have become slowly more uninhibited, and I feel better about myself.
Well, slow is a relative term. Some people don't become that uninhibited in 58 minutes. But I'm so happy for you that you did. That's really great.
Thank you. Should I spin this wheel?
Please do.
Okay.
Self-affirmation. I think this is a good one, especially for somebody who's brokenhearted.
Okay. What do I do?
Go ahead and have a seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's like cabaret.
Oh, the
And
suspenders.
what's that?
It's a musical.
It's on Broadway, or it was.
Okay.
He wears nakedness with suspenders.
I love it.
All right. Well, let's get a big old close-up. We can just zoom right in. Right in on Mr. Mike. Right over there. Now, Mr. Mike, I would like you to repeat after me.
Okay.
My name is Mr. Mike.
My name is Mr. Mike.
I used to be Captain Mike,
I used to be Captain Mike,
but I'm not anymore, and that's okay.
but I'm not anymore. But that's okay.
And I used to be married to the sea,
I used to be married to the sea,
and I'm not anymore,
and I'm not anymore.
and that's okay.
And that's okay.
Because you know who I love?
Because you know who I love?
I love me.
I love me.
I love Mr. Mike.
I love Mr. Mike.
And I don't even need a shirt. You keep going. I'm not
And,
done with you.
and I don't even need a shirt.
And I don't need the ocean.
And I don't need the ocean.
And I don't need to co-opt popular songs as my personal story.
And I don't need to co-opt popular songs as my personal story.
I can just be me.
I can just be me.
I love you.
I love you. I'm that man. I'm the Batman.
Now, Carter, I'm going to ask you what I assigned you earlier. Every time you think of a funny little joke to say,
okay.
I want you to share something you love about your dad.
My dad, he had such strong legs to walk out on us with.
I mean, that's a compliment.
Oh, that's where I get these ham hocks from. Except I don't run.
Yeah. Well, that was magical. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. I think we're really helping Mr. Mike over some heartache, and that's really great. Okay. Okay, maybe are you okay?
Are we good? Are we good? Oh boy.
I think we're going to have to listen to a song, and it can't be Ride of the Valkyries, because that doesn't have lyrics.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's all support, and you know what? I'm going to give you an assignment again. I want this song to be about your dad.
Okay.
I really want to hit that mark. I want you to be brave.
Okay.
Do you want to assign? I'm just thinking in my head.
No, I love ideas. I
okay,
love
here's
ideas, and I
my-
love passion, and I love enthusiasm.
Should one of us do like the beat and one of us do the
Somebody sang on the seas. You know your stuff.
I sang many a shanty.
Somebody was on a sea choir, and he's going to help
tune.
us make the best music we can possible.
What are you doing?
Okay, well, we're going to concentrate on you
Okay.
and not on everyone else, because you got a big important job.
Yes, I do.
You got to sing a song about your dad.
I am.
And then Mr. Mike is going to tell us how to best do that. How do we do that, Mr. Mike?
Well, why don't you do the drum noises?
Okay.
Whatever you like.
I will.
And then I'll do the bass, the under thing.
Okay.
And then you can find a tune to play on top of that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And then, Jake, you can be the conductor.
Mhm.
Okay. That's
Cool. All right.
Whenever you're ready, hit it.
Do this.
And a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8.
Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dum
Okay, well,
dum dum.
I'm pretty sure I can we set copy.
Dum
No,
dum
I,
dum dum
you know what?
dum.
I don't know, but let's just go with it because we're making songs.
Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
Hey there, Dad. Look at me. I'm your little boy. Can't you see? I've grown up big. Look at all my hair. All I gotta do for you to notice me is put my hand in the air. In the air. Just put in my hand.
Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
I think we were doing another inappropriate symbol.
Well, I was trying to get my dad's attention.
I know,
Dad.
I know. But I think if somebody had it on mute without CCTV, they would think you were doing something else. But I understood because I understood the context.
Yeah.
I understand you miss your dad.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, why don't you have a seat?
Okay. I'm just like, you're reaching for him.
Jake, I'm going to take my chair back.
You're,
No?
it's a different
We're going to
structure,
sit
dear.
down and we're gonna talk about all the things we've enjoyed in the show. We're gonna have a little section that we like to do at the end of the show called Rose and Thorn. We're gonna talk about our favorite part of tonight and our least favorite part.
Okay.
My belly button is covered up by my pants.
Oh, that's fun.
Is that your favorite or your least favorite part?
That's
Dad, sorry, that was a joke.
You love your dad.
I wish I could see your eyes, but I can't because you closed the door on us.
It's really complicated. Thank you for that.
Yeah, damn.
It's really hard.
Sorry.
See, I think that's a really good idea that maybe you can have that takeaway. Every time you want to make a silly joke, and we like silly jokes. We don't not like silly jokes. That's not what we're saying on the show. We love silly jokes. But sometimes we use them as a shield, and I want you to crack yourself out of that nut.
Okay.
Cracker, cracker, cracker.
I can do that. Hey!
Jake, you will not be welcome back on the show
Hey,
if you do that again.
listen,
That was too much.
I apologize to you, buddy, all right? I
fight
did.
the bear. Fight
Jake.
the bear. Fight
No,
the
You
bear.
got something to say?
Fight the
You got something to
bear.
say?
This is not the way we
Get
solve
over here.
problems.
Get on over
Fight
here.
This is not the way we solve
Come on.
problems.
Fight the
Come on.
bear. Fight
I
the
thought it
bear.
was a playful thing,
that?
like tossing
No,
a
he
football.
threw it at my face.
Fight the
All right?
Fight the bear.
Jake,
I'll come over there.
come over here.
Yeah,
come
come
on
on.
here on camera. Come right over here.
I'll make a rug out of you.
Wow.
Jake,
Are you gonna take that, Jake?
I would like you to apologize. Okay? I think it's time you apologize. I think we're going to trade apologies because we need to end the cycle. That's what we need to do. So I want you to put out your paw. Go ahead. I know it's hard. And that's a start. And then I want you to take your other hand and put it to his cheek. Put it on his cheek. And then you too, Carter.
Hard. That was hard.
It wasn't hard. It was loving. Now, Carter, put your hand on his cheek. And now hug.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay. All right, well, we're
Wait.
gonna, okay.
Wait, let him resolve.
Okay. Wait, 1 second. Okay.
Well, this seems.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, we just saw a lot of Jake's ass crack.
Yes,
Okay,
so
now,
many
okay.
things.
I want timeouts. We're gonna have timeouts because that was a lot.
I thought you were supposed to like hug me and like give me tissues, not
That's
throw
what-
me in.
I thought we were hugging.
Dude, you fought the bear.
Did I win?
You did something.
Well, I think you really need to explore a lot with your dad, and we got a lot of homework to do on that one.
And he's lucky I can't see his face with that bear face. Right?
Okay, well, we don't want to threaten him anymore.
I think the bear face is his face.
I think you're onto something, Mr. Mike.
Thank you.
Okay, he's crawling on the floor
He's on the floor.
like a worm. Well, let's try to move on.
sorry,
Carter,
I
I
ruined
don't
this.
believe in lost causes, and that's why I love you. And I'm never going to stop. Okay?
He's never going to let you down.
Okay. Again, Mr. Mike, we want to really feel our feelings and not quote songs.
Sorry. I love songs.
We got a lot of people with a lot of protective barriers on this show, and that's okay. We can't crack every nut on the first time. Sometimes we got to be nutcrackers and sit through a 4-hour ballet in order to crack a nut.
I one time peed in your wife.
What?
Okay.
Okay, that's
Carter,
There we go.
right. Well, I was having a good
I
time.
thought this was like a safe space so I could like say something.
You know what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm learning. See, I'm learning to say I'm sorry.
that's good. That's a
It's-
good step.
This is progress.
Look,
Yes.
listen, Carter. It's something I don't like to admit to myself.
Yes.
But a lot of people have peed in my ex-wife. That's so difficult for me to come to terms with.
I'm so proud of you, Mike.
Thank you.
Mr. Mike, you were being so brave today.
Sorry, you were saying.
I was saying you were doing real good.
Thank
You're doing real brave. But I want to talk to Liberty for a second.
Okay.
Because I feel like you guys are starting to make progress at different levels. And Liberty, how are you doing about your daughter?
Oh, I'm just fine. I think I've realized that my problems are relatively small.
Well, you know what? It's
Here
not.
today.
It's nice to have manageable
I'm alert
problems.
and aware of myself and the world, and I
That's
understand
amazing.
basic human interaction, and I function, and I only interact with humans like a human, so I think I'm doing okay.
I think that's amazing. You know, sometimes a little Schadenfreude can really help us feel a little bit more confident in the way we express and emote with each other. Please continue.
Well, that's really it. I mean, I don't have anything to say about his ex-wife and
You're from a landlocked state. It's fine.
nakedness. Oh, well, goodness. It's not even
From Canada, right?
a thing. Yes.
Are you single now?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I was putting out for Brandy, but like I feel like this session has given me
She
a lot.
has a daughter.
I do. She has a son, but her husband, I would rather
How old's the
replace him.
son?
I'm sorry, why would that matter? 8.
Oh, okay, never mind. then.
What was that?
That was a very strange question.
Well, no.
I think we've gone to new territory, Doctor.
Well, you know what? There's a scale named after my favorite way to get in a door. It's Keynesian. The key that unlocks sexuality. It's a scale of sexuality from purely homosexual to purely heterosexual. And it's not an on-off switch. It's a gradient bar. And that's a lot of fun because we get to be who we really are and we don't have to fit into boxes. And Mr. Mike, you don't fit into any box I've ever heard of. You're like water. You fit into the cup you're into. That's really nice.
I don't. Yes.
Okay.
But that's good. You're not supposed to be with your soulmate. She gave you your life lesson, and now you move on.
Yeah.
How funny would it be?
Is this not one of your little joke? Is this a joke? Do you
No,
have to
I'm
say
not
something
saying
nice?
funny. I mean like full circle.
Okay.
Is if you drowned
That's fucked up.
because you gave your life for her.
No, it would be like she would.
But do you know what I
Like
mean?
murder.
It would be closer to murder.
It would be closer
no,
to
no,
murder.
I like that
Well,
you're exploring. You're
I'm
being
sorry, I'm trying to be good.
imaginative. This is a thought experiment. Let's listen to his thoughts.
I'm trying to.
And
I feel like I've made a lot of enemies tonight.
Yes.
And
Fuss.
I like I said, I'm learning to say I'm sorry. I'm learning to.
It's not too late
to what?
to say sorry.
Well, that's another song.
That's
why
I'm
that's why
thinking.
we're
Sorry,
saying
you have only hair on your nipples.
I'm very sensitive about that. All the other
I
sailors
was-
make fun of me
I-
for my.
You caught me looking. I'm sorry, not like that, but I was curious.
Well, different people have different patterns of hair on their chest.
No, I do
and
this to
hairs.
myself. This is a choice.
Oh, that's fun. That's like a bullseye, like a hairy little bullseye.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just because that's a thing that like me and the sea used to have.
You should review that book on here.
What?
Hairy Little Bullseye.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I gotta check that one out.
That's
We'll talk.
The next one I have is Off the Deep End at Moon Soup Lake, which is a lot of fun. But we'll get into that one later. You know what? I think we've made a lot of progress.
I feel better.
I would.
And you know what? Maybe you didn't work on as much as you wanted, Liberty, but you found out you're in a great spot to keep going.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
So where are we leaning right now? Are we leaving New York? Or are we sticking around? Because I'd love to see you again on the show.
Oh, well, goodness, I'd be happy to come back if I come back to the city, but I think I will be exploring the world a little bit.
That's amazing. My mom's in Africa.
Oh,
And she's with, well, I can't pronounce their names right, but they, at the age of 13, circumcised themselves with machetes.
They circumcised themselves?
Yes, it's the act of becoming a man.
That takes a lot of balls.
No, and
Dad.
also no.
Let's give him a second. We have
Dad,
He seemed to like do that on purpose,
Yes.
and then
I'm trying to work things out.
okay.
I think maybe it's Pavlonian. He knows he needs to work on his dad, so he tries for those jokes so he can work better on his dad.
Okay.
Like a pregnant woman wants peanut butter because her body needs it.
Dad,
No. No.
Dad, you're, to me, my favorite cartoon growing up was the Roadrunner because that's just what you were. You ran for the road.
Okay, well that's still. We're
What
still
if he
stuck
makes
in
a
the same
joke?
space.
still in sadness.
Does that mean we have to have two dad affirmations now?
Well,
because
I'm
that
no
was
Christopher Nolan, so I don't know how to figure that one out. But he knows about things inside of things that are abstract content.
You know who else knows about things inside of things inside of things? The author of Hairy Little Bullseyes.
Cool.
You know who else knows a lot about things inside of things inside of things inside of things?
Yeah. Who's that?
My daughter.
No.
No. Wow. Let's unpack that.
Let's do that for a second.
Yeah, really quick.
Because you were very
Sorry, I
sensitive
was
when I
just-
mentioned her son as well. Like that.
No, that's just.
Hey, I fucked the ocean. Like everything's
You
on the
did.
table now.
You certainly did,
Oh,
young
mi-
man.
Mr. Mike is really flying his freak flag tonight, and we like that because we like to express ourselves.
It's beautiful. It's
Isn't it?
really great.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well,
I was just asking a question.
that's beautiful. I love how curious you are. That's so amazing. I never want you to give that up, Liberty.
Thank you.
So you know who does love something inside
You're
something inside
welcome
something
to
inside
continue with your
something?
joke.
Okay.
This may not be a
What's
joke.
that?
I believe in his case it might be.
My wife.
There's another nice thing we can see.
Well, this has been another episode of Dr. Guy, and I think that we have all done a really good job of helping each other, help ourselves. Now, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Touching.
Thank you very much. Let's just wave.
As we say in German.
No.
No. Okay, keep waving. Goodbye. Thank you.
As we say in German, nope.